India's energy sector has just witnessed a potentially historic breakthrough, and this one could reshape the country's future. For the first time ever, Oil India Limited has officially confirmed a hydrocarbon discovery in the Andaman Sea. This isn't just another exploration update. This could be a major turning point in India's journey toward energy independence. Where was the discovery made? The discovery was made offshore near the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, about 17 kilometers from the coast. Well named Sri Vijaypuram. 2 water depth, approximately 295 meters. Total drilling depth, approximately 2,650 meters. This region has long been considered geologically promising, but this is the first confirmed presence of hydrocarbons with solid evidence, and that changes everything. How big is this discovery? Preliminary 2D and 3D seismic surveys estimate between 307 to 370 million metric tons of oil equivalent, MTOE, of natural gas in just the surveyed area. To put that into perspective, India's annual natural gas consumption is roughly 270 to 300 million tons of oil equivalent. That means a limited surveyed block alone may contain nearly an entire year's worth of India's gas demand. And here's the kicker. Only about 8,000 square kilometers have been surveyed so far, while the full sedimentary basin is vastly larger. High-quality gas confirmed. The extracted gas sample contains approximately 87% methane, which is a very strong indicator of high-quality, commercially viable natural gas. This isn't just a geological hint. This has real commercial potential. Why experts are comparing it to Guyana, energy analysts are already drawing comparisons to Guyana. Back in 2015, Guyana made a massive offshore discovery at the Liza field, led by ExxonMobil. Fast forward to today. Over 11 billion barrels of oil estimated, one of the fastest growing economies in the world, transformed from an overlooked nation to a major energy player. If the Andaman Basin scales up in a similar way, India's energy map and possibly its economic trajectory could dramatically shift. Policy reforms that made this possible. This breakthrough didn't happen by accident. India replaced its old NELP, New Exploration Licensing Policy, with the Open Acreage Licensing Policy, OALP, in 2017. Under OALP, companies can choose their own exploration blocks, revenue sharing model introduced, large sedimentary basins opened up, no-go zones gradually allowed for exploration. These reforms unlocked over 1 million square kilometers for exploration out of India's total 3.5 million square kilometers sedimentary basin area. The Andaman Basin falls under a Category 2 basin, meaning resources are believed to exist but require further development. And now we may be seeing that belief validated. What this means for India currently, India imports about 85% of its crude oil needs. If large-scale production becomes viable in the Andaman Sea, energy imports could drop, trade deficit could improve, energy security would strengthen, domestic gas supply would rise, long-term economic impact could be massive. India's Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has even suggested that if large-scale production materializes, the broader economic impact could reach multi-trillion-dollar levels over time. Not from one well, but from what this region could eventually unlock. Reality check. Let's be clear. This is just the beginning. One successful well doesn't guarantee that every future well will strike gas. Offshore drilling is expensive and high risk. Many projects fail before commercial viability is proven. But if multiple wells confirm similar results, the Andaman Sea could become India's next major energy hub. The big question: is this the start of India's energy independence era? Could the Andaman Sea become India's version of Guyana? We're watching the early chapters of what could be a transformative story. What do you think? Is this India's next big energy revolution?